Hey everybody, it's Yui from Blast International Comics. So doing episode 3 of the comic book free talk where I'm just putting away some books and interacting with everybody in the live chat if they jump in here. I'm gonna grab some stuff real quick, grab some supplies because I gotta do some stuff. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, notification. I don't like you. Okay, so yeah, it's Monday after our last show. This last Sunday, yesterday, we went and saw. Oh, these are Silver Age bags and board. Drives me nuts. We went and saw Uncharted. Uncharted. I don't know. Howdy, thank you for the book, sir. No problem, miss. So, um, trying to find some current bags and boards. Maybe I don't have any over here. I'm going to go grab some. But yeah, so we went and saw Uncharted last night. And oh man, it was hard to watch. Now I'm not a huge fan of the series, the video game series. I really wanted to get into it, but I just never have. I like the idea of the character. Oh my goodness, friends are sending me text messages and leave me alone. Don't they know I'm a busy person? Uh, but I just don't know if Tom Holland was the right person for that role. So I was wondering how that movie would be. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a fun movie. Is it one I'm going to watch again? No, probably not. It left with a big cliffhanger. Would I watch the sequel? Probably watch the sequel if there was one. But there were just too many. I don't know if I call them plot holes that were in the story for me to really get into it. The stuff was leaning over and talking to my wife, really? They're going to go with that. They're going to do that this time. It was just kind of a funky opening. If you're wondering what the noise is, I'm peeling the tabs off of the backers on the resealable bags. I haven't done it yet. And this annoying sound. Mars Comics says, hey, hello. I got a package will be coming out to you pretty soon too, Mars. Just got to get it all together. I got the stack of books right here that I need to go through that are going to be headed out. Just kind of, I don't know if I want it. What do they call that when you pick a package specifically for somebody? Because for Miss So, I sent a lot of meat and potato covers out there, and curate a gift tag. So I don't know what you're into, Mars. If you're into a specific publisher or characters or something like that I may have some doubles for, let me know in the chat, and then I'll try to get that curated for you. I'm just putting the books away from last Friday night show. These are my Marvel books I'm working on tonight. I did all my independence last week, and I don't want to keep going through independence, but yeah, this is what we're doing right now. So like I said, I talked about it before. Organizing comics, it can be a chore, a big chore to deal with, where you're constantly shuffling. That's a DC book. What are you doing over here? You get over there. Where you're constantly shuffling stuff around. It gets super frustrating. There's no Spider-Man, 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 Spider-Man. Apparently, I have not put my Spider-Mans away in quite some time. They'll go down in my bottom drawer there. Mary Jane, Black Cat. So X-Men, King Arthur. I didn't even get a bag of board. I got to get a new bag of board for that. Spider-Man there. So yeah, organizing comics can be so daunting. I had my friend of mine, who keeps sending me messages right now. And he's like, hey, Dave, can you come over and help me organize my comics? I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess I can come help you out. I mean, I don't know what I can do more than what you're doing, but yeah, sure, I can come over and help you out. And so I go over to his house, and he just has a short box full of comics. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Give me a challenge here. You don't want to get short box. You should be able to organize a damn short box by yourself. I love all comics. They're all put a smile on my face. Whatever you send, I know I'll love. Okay, that makes it easy. I'll just go through and pick some books out. Some Wastelanders. I don't know if anybody's reading the Wastelanders. It was, I don't know. Some of them were okay. Some of them were crap. See, they're sending me another message. Damn it. Maybe he wanted your company. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We hung out today for lunch for, 2 or 3 hours. Two of my high school friends. We tried to get together once a month and go have lunch. And today we haven't done it in a couple months. And we did that today. And I brought him a whole bunch of books. He has, since he doesn't pull enough comics, he has his books put into my box. And I tend to grab them a lot, which I don't pay attention to what I'm getting. So I end up getting his. And then plus I had a whole bunch of other books I wanted to give him. So I gave him a stack of books too. He's mainly into like Ash, Evil Dead kind of stuff. Bruce Campbell, because Bruce Campbell lives around this area. So Vengeance. I got the America Chavez first appearance actually up there on my wall books. What's my mystery? TUV. There's Warlock Chronicles, U.S. Agent. Yeah, he probably just wanted to hang out. Maybe. I said I've known him since high school, or actually since middle school. We've known each other, and the other guy I've known since high school. So we all just like to get together. We all used to hang out in the. We were part of the redneck crew. We always hung out in the back parking lot with all the gearheads and rednecks and stuff like that. So Bruce lives in Oregon. I had no idea. I just assumed all actors live in California. Yeah, he lives actually just like I don't know. I mean, I don't know exact address, but the town he lives in is maybe 20, 30 minutes away from me. It's not too far. He actually came into my LCS. I missed him just by like 15 minutes too, which I was a total bummed out that I missed that. Silver Surfer Black, Silver Surfer Rebirth. Maybe Jackio jumped in here. I don't see his comment in there. If it is, or maybe it's right above. Oh, there he is. Says hey. So yeah, he lives local. I've had a couple of friends run into him in town. I have not been that lucky, but I'm the type of person too. If I saw somebody famous in town, I don't know if I'd go approach them because they probably get that all the time, and I won't want to be, a burden and say, hey man, I know you're spending time with your wife and family, and can you stop what you're doing and living your life to give me something? I don't know. It's just kind of hard for me to would do that. Did we get this Timeless cover? That first print with Miss Minutes. I got one of them. I knew I should have grabbed two, but I grabbed one. I'm very considerate. Yeah, I don't know. Misso says some I'd be too nervous to bother them. Yeah, that's kind of how I would feel. I try to put myself in their shoes. What would I do? Like if I were the famous person and somebody was coming up to me and start, chatting with me, that'd be kind of hard for me to do. That's my Venom books. Venom's going a different area. What is that? Oh, that's Iron Fist. X-Men. Yeah, they had the second print of the Miss Minutes. It was the black and white one that came out this week, but it was a 1 in 25. And I'm like, I'm not paying 1 in 25 for that. I don't know if it's going to be any more expensive than the first print, but I don't know. There's one will be going in the giveaway box here. Incoming number 1. I got a couple of those. I don't know if you've read that. I don't know. Nothing really happened from that story arc. That's like an $8 book. I don't know why I bought 2 of them. $10 book, not an $8 book, a $10 book. Infinity War, some Inhumans. There's my Iron Fist. Timeless got me excited for Miracle man finally arriving. Been dreaming of this since the 90s. Is so I didn't read that book, but I know the second print too has the cover with Punisher with his new symbol on his chest. Was that revealed in that book? I just bought that for the cover. So, Jack, if you read that, which it sounds like you did, what did it? Did it reveal Punisher's new symbol on there? Let me know. Picked up some of these. These are some meat and potato Greg Horn stuff. Marvel. This is such a shitty book that came out, but just some meat and potato covers. I have some other meat and potato covers that were Greg Horn stuff. I remember I don't know if it was like, I've been collecting for about a year or so, and my wife came in and she's like, "What's this smut you're bringing to the house?" I'll show it to you. I'll show you the cover I had here. Black Widow, not Black Cat. Black Knight, Black Order, Black Panther. There's my Black Widow. Not much for Black Widow. Let's see. It was Emma Frost. I think those were the covers that I had sitting on the table, and I didn't get chastised for it, but she definitely wanted to give me a little ribbing. That's for sure. It's these covers here by Greg Horn. Very, very meat and potatoes. I wish my camera's a little better on that front side, but yeah, Greg Horn stuff is always good. Those are books I never have read either, but they're just in my collection just because they're Greg Horn covers. Yeah. Some Eternal stuff. Oh, I got this signed by Mike Royer. Mike Royer is inker that worked with Kirby a lot. He actually lives here local too, and he does signings at my LCS. And I had him sign a few books, a couple of my Eternal books, and then what else did I have? I know he signed. Oh, my Devil Dinosaur, the #1. I think he signed, and I don't know if I've ever had anything else on that there. Devil Dinosaur #1. Yep, he signed that with my Devil Dinosaur #1 too. Right there. You signed #2. Yeah, you signed #2 for me. I think maybe that'd been the only 2 that you worked on. She-Hulk. Damn you, She-Hulk. You go down here. But the Hulk, you do not. What were we talking about? How about covers? Do you guys just do any cover buys? I tend to do a lot of cover buys. I try not to, just because it gets spendy doing that. Just doing flat out just cover buys on books. Then you're spending crap ton of money. I wish Avengers book, because they don't go there. But I used to buy books from 2 different shops, and I'd almost buy doubles on a lot of stuff because I forget what I order from what shop, and I try to keep it straight, but then I just finally say, you know what? There was just too many things going wrong at one of the shops, so I changed and didn't go back, and so I dropped it. Oh, goodness, I'm trying to get multiple stacks here going on, and pain in the ass. Sitting in one spot trying to get it done. I got Black Panther, which I really missed a boat on. Black Panther this was actually a pretty fun story. I enjoyed the espionage, the spy kind of aspect of it, but I didn't pick up anymore, and so really missed the boat on that one. I don't do cover buys very often, but when I do, I tend to go overboard. Yeah, I mean, usually if it's a few different artists, I'll always do well, I can't say always. I will. Like Adam Hughes is one that I'll definitely buy if he has a decent cover. Frank Cho, Art Germ, Oh, I don't know about who's that big artist now, that Peach Momoko. Oh man, she's so hit or miss. It's hard. It's hard to say, hey, yeah, I want to pick up every cover she does, but I don't. Devil's Reign. Devil's Reign #3, #1. Why are they out of order? You're out of order. This is out of order. The whole drawer's out of order. So, yeah, and that's the thing too with a lot of the freaking books is, especially DC's guilty of it too. But they put out so many freaking covers, and it's like, if you're a speculator, that's hard to do, to try to figure out, oh, do I want to spec on this book or this cover? And is it going to do any better? I don't know. Domino, Doctor Doom. I like some Peaches stuff, but not all. Yeah, she's definitely a hit or miss. She has one coming out. I forgot what book it was. I saw it in the previews that I really like. I think it's coming out here pretty soon, but I can't look it up because I'm on my phone right now. Anything else going in here? Wastelander, New Warriors. That's now going to Pat. Boop. That'll be going in the stack to give away because I don't collect New Warriors. My buddy does, and I gave him all the stuff. Whoa, earthquake time. This, so I was talking about that We Live book that's coming out late night tonight. Well, not for me. It's only 8:30 here where I am in Oregon, the lovely Pacific Northwest. Plus, my wife and I were playing a new game. Well, I don't know how new it is. It's called, God dang it, what was the name? We were just playing it. It's a co-op game. It's about this husband and wife that are planning on getting a divorce, and their daughter makes little dolls of them, and their consciousness goes into the dolls, and they're trying to work together to kind of save their relationship, I guess. I think It Takes Two. That's what it is. It's Take Two. So we were playing that earlier. We got kind of really wrapped up in that. It was a fun game to play. So that's why I didn't jump on here sooner. But that was my plan. So as I was talking about that We Live cover, that exclusive cover for my comic book shop, I'm going to be giving away a couple here. I shared it a week or two ago. Maybe it was last episode. I don't remember. So the artist on there is Vince. Where's his card? Vince Rush. He's actually been on our show too. Talked about some of his artwork. But I have another one of his books. Have some of his prints and stuff. Awesome artist, dude. He puts so much detail. So I don't see how, if artists are getting paid by the page or what they're doing, that there's like a page rate. He would be, I don't know if he'd be drowned. I don't know how fast he works, but he did a Punisher cover for me. This is Punisher #1. This is that came out in 2019, I think, by Rosenberg. I don't remember. Whatever. Here's the main cover of this Punisher series. I think it's only like 10 or 12 issues. That's the main cover right there of that Punisher run. So this was one of the blank covers. I actually had him draw Punisher for me on the front cover on this. So there's his Punisher he did for me on the front of this one here. It's badass. He puts so much detail. I can't even go into all the detail that he puts into his artwork. It's just nuts. Making dinner. I don't know how late it is there. You're in Chicago area or Midwest, and so it's what, 10:30 there, right? Am I right about that? But go check out Vince Rush. I think he's going to really be an up and comer with like how good his art is and how much detail he puts in. I'm surprised he hasn't been picked up yet. I know he's done some books for, oh my goodness, what's the name of that publisher. They're not in previews anymore. They were the ones known for like $1 comics or $2 comics. Um, oh my goodness, I have a whole bunch of them. They put out. They're like the regular old newsprint paper too. But he did a couple books for them. So he's got his name out there a little bit, and I'm hoping that this We Live exclusive coverage can get him a little more notoriety, I guess, when it comes to that kind of stuff. But he's awesome, awesome. Go check him out. Go check out his. I think he has Instagram. Definitely go check that out. Okay, back to the second drawer because I missed some stuff. Yes, says it's 10:30 there. I got to get up early tomorrow morning. I'm trying to get back into the gym. Went to the gym today. Trying to get back on. Not that this is comic book talk, not really, health talk or workout talk, but trying to get back into my routine of eating better and working out again, and it's just been a rough go of it for a year and a half. Everybody knows what happened with about a year and a half ago here in Southern Oregon. We had a whole bunch of fires and it burned a whole bunch of homes down, and that's when I kind of really went off my workout regimen and stuff like that, and just haven't got back on board yet. So it's just been a slow road to get there, but piece by piece, I will get back on track. Yeah. I like the hat, my steel hat. Steel. I don't know. I've heard it both ways. Yeah, that's. I do a lot of my Strange Academy not in here. Where the hell did I put my Strange Academy? Must have moved it to a different box. I do quite a bit of chainsaw work at work. I am a tree feller, if you want to call it that, a tree faller. The tree feller sounds really weird. That's part of my job duties, though, is to do that, drop trees, or if a tree comes out in the park. Yeah, I've heard of both. Still, I don't know. I punched it into the how to pronounce the thing, and I think it's popped up both ways, but I can never remember. Yeah, so I do a lot of chainsaw work, splitting some benches to make some logs, log benches to work. Night Thrasher. This was I remember Night Thrasher when I was in high school. So this probably came out in 92. When did Night Thrasher come out? Right around there. Maybe 91, maybe 93. I think 92. Nice. Yeah, I don't have a big chainsaw at home. I want to get a bigger one, but I don't have a need for one. We have a wood fireplace and we use that, but I don't have a need. I'm not falling big trees in my off time. But Night Thrasher. So I remember Night Thrasher as a kid, and like, oh, dude, I'm gonna pick up me some Night Thrasher because I absolutely love the character. He was a skateboarding guy, and I don't know why I liked him so much. So there's Night Thrasher number 4. This is part 4 of that miniseries that came out. That wasn't his first appearance. First appearance was in New Warriors, I think. I don't know what issue though. This is a hot book right now too. That one may be hot, kind of. The New Agents of Atlas. Yeah, I guess I only have. I thought I had 2 of those, but I guess I only have 1 of the number 2, the first Swordmaster. Yeah. So I don't really want to get it into getting a crap ton of tools either. I mean, I like working on stuff, but when you have so many hobbies, man, you can only afford so much, and then it starts going crazy, man. like I really wanted to get into 3D printing. I think that'd be kind of fun just to build, print nerd stuff, geek stuff, and paint it, put it on my shelf, or have my son use it because he's really big into Warhammer and like D&D. It'd be kind of cool to print some stuff for that. Like my daughter would really be into like printing gaming stuff up, but it's like, God, can I afford another hobby right now? So big hobbies, comic books. I'm a bit of I don't know about a gun enthusiast, but definitely have some guns. I like to go shooting once in a while too. So it's crazy expensive to do too many hobbies. I don't know what other hobbies you guys have outside of comic books, but then most of my kids are grown up and out of the house now, so I don't have to worry about that so much, which is kind of nice. But no, I have a granddaughter, so I gotta spend money to go see her and stuff. Sabretooth. It goes right there at the beginning of the S's. Right after Scarlet, right before Scarlet Witch. Okay, nothing else is going on in the chat yet. I know Miss So is busy making dinner. I don't know what she's making. Maybe we should ask her. Say, hey, what are you making? And are you planning on sharing? A lot of outdoors, hiking, camping, etc. Yeah, that's one thing I like about here too. In the living here in Oregon, and tons of opportunity for that outdoor life here. What up, Huey, aka Peacemaker? Hey, fish fucker, how you doing? Yeah, so here living in Oregon gave me a lot of opportunities for being an outdoorsy person. I was a scoutmaster for quite a few years too when my boys were younger. So that got a lot of stuff doing that too. It was crazy too. I remember, so I was in Cub Scouts for quite a few years with my boys, and then my oldest son moved into Boy Scouts, and then I was still in Cubs for another year or two with my younger son, and then then I ended up moving up into the Boy Scouts, and I became the Scoutmaster there. And one of the very first summer camps we went to, we were there sitting around fire at the end of the day, and the boys were talking about comic books, and I started chipping off about facts and this character, that character. I don't remember what it was exactly, and then we started talking about video games, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 what up?" They're like, "You collect comics? You play video games? You're old, dude." And so they thought it was really weird. And at that time, wasn't even 40. So, but I was too old to play video games and too old to collect comics. That was not something old people do, apparently. Got 31-foot trailer. Took it on a 5,000-mile trip out west a couple summers ago. Wow, did you come through Oregon at all? If you did, you might have come through one of the parks I worked at. Who knows? Who knows? As I work at quite a few parks here in Southern Oregon. I am the lead park ranger on all of our day use parks down here. So it's kind of a fun gig. Some of it is okay. Some of it kind of sucks. When you think of being a park ranger, it's not everything they show on TV. I'm not rappelling up the side of a mountain to feed some baby eagles that were left behind for their mom to, left them behind, so they're going to die unless I help them out. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. 82, 81. I don't know what everybody else does for work either. Grand Tetons and Yellowstone. 80. Is that Spider-Man number 80? Yeah, Spider-Man number 80. Yeah, 5, 7. So yeah, I work for parks. It's a pretty fun job. 89. 88.8. 88. That drives me nuts. I hate when Spider-Man does that. The 88 point whatever. So stupid. Yeah, so a lot of people think like, oh, you're working for Parks and it's kind of weird that you collect comics. You're not more outdoorsy. Which I am outdoorsy. Let me turn my thing here a little bit while I'm talking. I need to make more room in this freaking drawer for my Spider-Man stuff, but I don't think I have enough to put these in there. I don't want to cram them in. But Double S, you'll cram it in there though. You would just cram it in, bend corners up, everything. How bad are the fires out there every year? The past few years been pretty dang bad. We've had, a couple months where the smoke is, we live in a valley, and so we get this nice inversion happening, and it kind of traps the smoke right down in the valley. It'll blow in from somewhere else and then get down here. We had like I said, the fires that burned down a couple towns, not pretty much, but burned down quite a few different homes. I'll post a pic on Discord that will scare the hell out of you as a ranger. I showed the package of comics you sent me, Huey, unopened. Was too busy the past weekend, so I'll try and do a video showing. No worries, man. No worries. We all get busy. We all do shit. I mean, that's kind of what happened when we took a hiatus off our show here. Was we got busy, man. We just get a little burned out, on stuff. I don't know if anybody else does when you've been doing it for a while, doing YouTube and stuff like that. It just tends to get, I don't know, burned out just because, you're doing the same thing over and over, and it's just Silk. What's Silk doing in here? And you just tend to get burnt out. It's rough sometimes to do that, but it is what it is. It's part of YouTube, I think, unless you're some big PewDiePie famous person. You just don't. You get burnt out. We've been through quite a few different cast members, hosts too, over the years, quite a few different people popping in and out. And Mike and I are OGs and been around for a long time doing it. And sometimes life just gets the best of you, and you just got to stop and take a break and figure out if it's something you want to continue to do now. You still have the passion to do it. And that's what I kind of came across too when we had the hiatus. It was like, are we actually going to come back? What are we doing? It was a thing we weren't sure yet. Spider-Verse #1. That's part of the Secret War stuff. So I don't know, anybody else that creates YouTube stuff. Double S, you don't put a whole lot of content out much anymore. Is it just because you're too busy? And I know there were a lot of other channels too that gonna rebag some of this that were around when we were first starting out, and now they're no more. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. Oh no, Mr. Bill! My stuff is my shit is falling. My shit. Move the tees, I guess, over into a short box and make some more room for my Spider-Man stuff, just so I'm not cramming stuff in there. I'm not going to pull a double S here. I'm not just going to cram it in without looking first. He's probably not even on here anymore. So, so yeah, I asked the question: what else? What do you guys do for work? I don't know if you guys want to admit that or not, or maybe you're retired, maybe okay, I'll have to go take a look at it. I don't know if I can take a look at it here while I'm on the phone with you. Oh, goodness gracious. Fucking too biggie. Ever gonna watch what's that guy do? He has He's an older guy, and he has just he's like down in his basement. He's just surrounded by stuff. Oh man, what's his name? He's a YouTuber. He's been around for years and years too. He's a pretty fun guy, and but same kind of thing. I mean, just there's more W's. That's what it is. Um, work for a medical supply company, so COVID has been killing us the past 2 years. Yeah, we shut down parks completely for about 6 months just because of COVID here. Is that's what our governor wanted us to do. You're an Amazing Spider-Man assistant? Oh man, that'd be awesome. I'm on it. Sorry, I had to do that. Amazon Fresh. So, what do you do there? Do you? Interesting. I don't know what you do there at Amazon Fresh. You prepare orders or what you do. Okay, this T through W now out of here to make room for my Spider-Man. I'm an office manager. I really thought I wanted to do office work. So that's why I went back to college. I thought, oh man, I want to sit behind a desk all day. And then I found out I did not want to sit behind a desk all day. I wanted to do something different. And that's when I got back into parks. So some days I have office work I got to do, but some days it's just a lot of field work, which is nice too. Yeah, I'll go check that picture out on the Discord channel and see what it is you're talking about. See if it's going to scare the hell out of me. Is it going to be some poopy toilet? Is that what it is? Because I've seen my fair share of those too. So that ain't going to scare me. Yeah, that's better. Now my Amazing Spider-Man has a little more room to breathe. Now that they're not so crammed in there. But again, too, now I've got to take and figure out what to do now. I wish I had learned a trade type job to work outside, but then I'd be stuck working in the winters as well. Yeah, that's the downside to it. It's not horrible for what I do. Some days is working outside. We try to find stuff when it's those crappy days. Stay working inside. But, yeah, I'm sure we have tons of projects and stuff to do inside. And plus, usually when it's crappy outside, campers are in indoors, so they're not out there. Spark says, same with me, Huey. Graduated with a major in human resource management, minor in economics. Couldn't stand the environment, so I picked an apprenticeship. Yeah, I have a associates in criminology and a bachelor's in environmental studies, environmental science, whatever. I think they're interchangeable. And yeah, so I started working for the parks one summer in between terms, and I found out I really like work for parks. It was a summer job, and so I ended up changing my major. So I wanted to go into like parole and probation, I think, but that changed. Okay. Any more Spider-Man down here? Yes, Peter Parker. Like Dr. No Spider-Man. You're not going here. You're not here. You're not here. Yeah, the environment can make a big difference on if you're happy or not. For sure. Oh, silk. More silk. Why do I have silk in there? I guess she's part of the Spider-Man universe, so I guess that's probably why it's in there. Fantastic Four in another box. Ghost Rider's in another box. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, I'm looking at this 3-drawer cabinet that my camera's sitting on. This is all my Marvel stuff over here. The bottom drawer is just completely X-Men and X-Men related titles, minus, I think, yeah, oh shit, my Moon Knight's going there. minus Wolverine titles. So X Factor, X Men, X Force, X Men Miscellaneous, House of X, Marauders, House of M. I have Dead Man Logan in there. No, I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did see that Silk Lee. Was this is no? It wouldn't be Jim Lee. Who was it? Which Lee was it? I gotta look it up. I guess maybe on preview. Is that coming out pretty soon? Do. Moon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I can never pronounce that guy's last name though. Moon Knight. Where are you, Moon Knight? Moon Knight. 37. 37. This is one of those titles too I never have read. Any of the books I have, I don't have like a whole lot in my collection, but I don't know why. I guess it gets to be a hot book, and just pick it up. What I got here. This is I picked up this book at I think it was C2E2 when I went there with Mike and Drew, and Joe was there. That was before Joe was part of the show, but he was there. And this is a kind of hard to see here. This crappy camera. Where's my cameras? Over here, over there. There it is. Clean it up at all. Clean it up. There we go. That's maybe a little better. But Max Brooks? No. Oh no, I can't remember. But it's a pretty badass cover. Mark Brooks? Maybe it's Mark Brooks. Got him a top loader. I don't know what other books I have in top loader here. Picked up this one, Monster of Frankenstein #1. Found this in a 50-cent bin in a pawn shop. Picked up that guy. I mean, it's a pretty decent shape. Except we got some rounded corners, but other than that, it's a pretty good Mike Plume cover too. So, that's my first Riri Williams. I had 2 sets of those. Ended up selling one. Logan's Run. No, not Garth Brooks. Sorry to burst your bubble there. That was a Logan's Run #4. That'll probably go in the giveaway pile. Although I don't know if he wants to read the Logan's Run, but that'll go in the giveaway pile. Say bye-bye, Logan's Run #4. There is a I forgot what book it is. Logan's Run. There's an appearance of Thanos in it's the movie adaptation of Logan's Run, but they end up adding Hot Pockets. Don't burn your mouth. But so it was an adaptation of the movie, but I guess they didn't have enough story to continue it on, and Thanos has an appearance in Logan's Run, and I forgot which book it is, but I have the whole 1 through, I think it's 6. No, it's 1 through 7 of it. And I remember seeing Logan's Run as a kid, and who was Peter? Not Peter Tork, not a monkey. God, I see his face. He played in. I can't even think of that movie either. Peter York, I think. No, not York. Maybe. I don't know. I remember seeing it as a kid and kind of scaring me a little bit. Why is Star Wars up here? That's because it's Jabba the Hutt. Journey into Mystery. Not the good stuff, though. Sci-fi is my go-to genre. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge sci-fi fan. I mean, I definitely like some stuff. I like Star Wars, and not a Battlestar Galactica, not a Star Trek, not not a Doctor Who fan, so there's a lot of stuff. Sure, I don't know if that's the name or not, but we'll go with it. So yeah, it's sci-fi is not my favorite, but I'll definitely watch some stuff. G.I. Joe Special Missions. There we go, right there. Let's go down to my X-Men stuff. I think this is X-Men cover. I don't remember who this is. I don't remember what book that is. I gotta write that in the book. Not Mickey Rourke. Not Mickey Rourke. Sorry. Just because he did a steamy movie. This is a Deaths of Wolverine, so that'll go in my Wolverine book. I wonder if I can look it up without losing my feed here. Let me see here. What's it do? Oh, am I still there? I'm still. I think I'm still there. Yeah, there I am. Watched the first season of Raised by Wolves. That's an interesting show. I watched the first episode of that. Yeah, Michael York. Thank you very much, Sparks. We can always count on Sparks to be our fact checker in the live chat. Yeah, Michael York. Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking Peter York. Yeah, Raised by Wolves was really weird. I wanted to watch it because it had the guy that played Ragnar Lothbrok on Vikings, and I really liked that show. But I just couldn't get into that. That is sci-fi, and that's not my bag, baby. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I started watching Peaky Blinders. I never had watched that, so getting into that right now, which is kind of interesting. Where's my X-Men? Where's my newer X-Men stuff? I bet you I can probably go through a lot of my doubles on X-Men too. I bet you I have doubles. Double. There's X-Men. Yeah, Peaky Blinders was a show that I'd seen numerous times. I've heard really good things about it, but I just never got into it. And so, yeah, never got into it till just recently. Popping up, no, get out there, trying to make it go bigger. There we go. Never got into it. I'm really big fan of like the Shield or Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy. So it's kind of rooting for the bad guy, kind of thing, but it's based in England, 1919. So it's interesting. Almost through the first season on that one. There's some Silk again. Silk. You're killing me, Silk. I really need to get back into watching that. I've got a huge list of shows to catch up on. What's in my Venom box? What's in the Venom box? I bet you it's Venom. I bet you it's Venom. But it's probably King and Black stuff. I had my Thanos stuff in here too, but this is getting too full of Venom stuff. I had like 4 copies of the first Null, but I ended up selling some of them. No, I tried to get into the Mayans. I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. I just couldn't relate, I guess. I don't know why. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't get into it. Venom Lethal Protector. Oh, there's that Permon and Venom. 5. Where's number 4? Oh, there's 4. The Shield was a good series on FX. Would always watch each new episode and season. Yeah, I mean when that first came out and that first episode of them turning on that other cop, wow, that was just amazing. And it's like, like you knew that wasn't going to be like your normal cop show that has been out for a good while. So that was awesome. Oh my goodness! And I really got into Michael Chiklis too. I thought he was good. What shows you're enjoying these days? Asking Mars. Yeah, we can ask everybody else in the chat too. What else you're watching right now? Ghost Rider goes somewhere else. Ooh, I think we're just at almost an hour right now. Just sitting here chit chatting away. I remember Mike and Joe made fun of me so much for enjoying this book, and now it's kind of becoming kind of a hot book. Is it Day of the Dead? Dead Day? Let me see here. Yeah, Dead Day. And I got kind of made fun of for actually liking it. And I bought this exclusive cover, and it has nothing to do with with the book itself. So this character, I mean, I don't think it's part of the book, and I didn't find her. But that's the Dead Day #1 Virgin variant. I ended up picking up. It's kind of a cool cover. Sits right up here on my shelf. What other books do I have here on this little pedestal? Journey into Mystery number 100. That's my oldest. No, is that my oldest store book? I think it is. That's my oldest store book. Yeah, Journey into Mystery 100. It's pretty beat up. It was like one of the first books when I first started getting into comics. It was probably one of the first Silver Age books I ended up picking up on eBay, and I got it for like $20, I think. Pam and Tommy's been good on Hulu so far. Every episode I've watched has a 90s nostalgia for me. Yeah, I can't get into that either. Well, nothing much. Kind of behind the shows. Work has been busy. I picked up this one just because it has a park theme. Like as soon as if I move up in any kind of management in the park system, my office is going to be riddled with park ranger Funko Pops or park ranger, like Ranger Stranger comics, and they're going to be all over my wall, so this I'm going to be representing my nerdiness, geekiness at work for sure. And this is Yarns of the Yellowstone. I thought that was kind of a cool book. And then this one here, Red Hawk number 11. It's a 10-cent cover. I got it in Mylar, so it's extra shiny right now. Extra shiny. Extra shiny. And I got this cool thing. It's a Treasury edition. I guess this is what it's called. I think they didn't say Treasury on this one. I know. Yeah, my Marvel one says Treasury edition, and this is Superman #1 Treasury edition. It's kind of cool. It has first issue. It's funny. Well, when did this get published? Let's see. When did this get published? This was published in 19 famous first edition. Yeah, number 1979. And so, and I don't know what Superman #1 runs for right now, but of course, Action Comics #1 is crazy expensive. But it says here it is, the legendary first issue of Superman as published in 1939. The 10-cent comic valued today at $3,000. So $3,000 back in 1979, you could have picked up Superman #1. So I don't know what their Superman #1 is running now, but I got like this up here too. This is my Spectacular Spider-Man #1, my Treasury edition with that too. They're both kind of beat up, but they're just kind of cool pieces to have on my shelf as on a display. And this was published in 74. So, and this was given to me. I think both these Treasury ones were given to me. Says Mars, have actually started watching shorter recaps on shows on YouTube to help me catch up on stuff. Otherwise, I'd never catch up. Sorry, I'm gonna get my face like crazy close to that camera. A little up close shot of Huey, and I got some of his other books downstairs, but these are, and actually have some of these covers as well. Don't have them all, but one of my absolute favorite artists sent Miss So a copy of which one? What did I send you? I know I sent you a Dave Stevens cover, but I don't remember which one it is. And this is got bent up a little bit. This is Just Teasing by Dave Stevens. It's a poster book of some of his art, his good girl art. If you want to call it good girl art, who knows? Like he did. He passed away some time ago, but the Betty Page stuff, other stuff like that. I'm about 1.5 seasons behind on Walking Dead and need to watch the final season of the 100. I dropped off on Walking Dead. The last episode I really remember of Walking Dead, and I'm sure there have been a couple other episodes past that, but was when they were in the cave and Carol threw a stick of dynamite, I think. Yeah, something like that. But said I may have watched a couple. I don't remember if that was even before the death of Beta, or what was it? It was Beta. Yeah. Um, but I know I watched the death of him. But yeah, I kind of really lost interest in it. I remember like some of my memories on Facebook go back and like being super excited about the new season starting or the second half of the season starting. But I think since Rick has been gone, it's been really hard to kind of get into it. And you know, I think I pulled so much away from the comic books. But I guess that's a good thing too. Have something different to go from. But um, yeah, I just really lost interest in Walking Dead. I'm a whole season behind on that. So, oh my goodness, now I'm getting tired. It's past 9 o'clock here. We're running in just in under an hour, so I might go ahead and cut it off here as I'm done chit chatting about not just comics, but just life and crap in general. But I enjoy do these. I mean, this is something I look forward to doing on Monday nights. Is just getting on here and even if I'm hearing my own self talk, I guess I don't know, creating a visual diary so my kids can watch later on about Dad, about all his nerdiness, what he's doing. So definitely come check us out Friday nights when we talk about the comics that come out, Comic Book Wednesday. Go check us out on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Look on Blast of the Stash. You should be able to find us there. On Twitter, Facebook, all the usual social medias. We're there. I have a couple new TikToks up that I did. I love showing to my daughter because she's 13 and dad is such a goober to even have TikTok, and this makes me giggle inside even a little bit more. Um, so thanks everybody. Mars Comics, Miss So, Sparks, Jack Yo, Double S. Thanks for jumping in here, and we'll catch you guys next Friday night. Later.